This is going to be MLB The Show 24, Blue Jays live stream. So feel free to hit me up in the comments. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Click the link below to subscribe to my channel and click that bell notification to know next upload is. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit me up in the comments and hit that like button. And yeah, hopefully I'll be on tonight after the Leaf game, depending on how it ends up. And I might do NHL 24. So yeah, anyway, let's get into it. And yes, I do have the sound turned off and the background music shut off.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Diego Padres. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes.
Just about set to go now. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. What's the word on him?
Yeah, ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Bo Bichette.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of...
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And he brings it into the warning track.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped left field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one is gone. He circles the bases. It's 2-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Oh, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. Well, he went up there, looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Justin Turner now. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. And a pitch. Up the middle. Throws to first. Bogaerts retired. And let's take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
0-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's Jansen to hit. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. The pitch. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And the batter now is Joey Votto. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is going to go. He shoots one out to right. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry. And
oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
That home run was a new arm into the game, the righty, Matt Waldron.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Calls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one ripped. dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that one in the air center field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
This to center field. Kiermaier trying to get there. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. That one fouled off. Gosman, a former All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one missed. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him. 2 gone. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Late on that fastball.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Padres down in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Justin Turner.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Hard hit, right at him and left.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Smoked into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's George Springer. Swing and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Everything came together for him. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
That one is absolutely belted. Forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
1 down, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A massive home run. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 10-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back homers always a spec.
Stephen Kolek gets handed the rock out of the pen.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off. Man at first. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. And that one hammered. That's back there. Hits the fence. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded, only one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. Left field. Azokar makes the grab, and there's two gone. Here's Justin Turner. One home run shy of 200 for his career. That's hard hit on the line. Azokar makes the grab, and that is that. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now back here at Petco Park. Profar climbs in on that left side. The pitch right through there for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And stepping in is the speedy Jose Azokar. Right down the chute, going one. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball at the belt and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Guerrero pulls that one down. That's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jackson.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the rookie center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And there's a foul ball.
One thing that stands out is the rookie's ability to generate doubles. It's early, but he's already collected a few extra base hits this season.
Drifts towards it. That is the inning. Padres go down quietly. They're down 10-0. Start of the 4th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Danny Jansen. Kolek back to work. Base hit, center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. 2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's going to be Dalton Varsho. Base hit, 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a row.
Here's Kiermaier now. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Bangs off the wall. 1 run's in.
Big RBI for him right there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And now, Bo Bichette. Base hit, 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Base is loaded now with still nobody out. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Johnny Brito.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today.
Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. 1 run's in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it in on the run. He'll score on the sac fly, and the lead continues to grow. Danny Jansen to hit here. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. There's a swing and a drive. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. His 22nd homer of the year. It's 19-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And the batter is George Springer. Liner, and that should be extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Digging in, Joey Votto. Ripped into right field, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here is Dalton Varsho. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 22-0. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing.
Number 1 taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing now.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
To the right side, Bogarts handles the chance, slings to first, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Kevin Biggio. That one ripped. Tatis going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On now to the bottom. And we're back, ready to go, bottom four. Here's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. High fly ball out to center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres.
Now batting Tyler Wade. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Right side. Biggio throws to first in time. 2 away. Here's Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. The Padres hitless so far in the game. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now he launches a throw over his head. So man aboard. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Line to left. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 2, Justin.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 25-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat.
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Tom Cosgrove.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one carrying. Back, gone. They go back to back. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they add a run. It's 26-0.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4. He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tatis makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's Major League Baseball. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. The right-hander back to work. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Padres, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Now 1 out to right. Springer drifts towards it. Snags it for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 9, Jake.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And a foul ball. Cronenworth, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's caught just in front of the wall. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Toronto leads this one 26-0. Back here at Petco Park. Start of the 6th, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Kevin Biggio. The pitch. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Tatis brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Now that shortstop.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Left field, way back there. That's back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped on a line. Azocar makes a nice running catch. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off, Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Got it by him for the K.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's the result. result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on the...
And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. Azokar into second, and he's got a double. One out, runner at second. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. This to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Sander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in...
So first and second with 2 outs. Tyler Wade, the next up for the Padres. Missed inside with the curve.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Kiermaier hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's Turner now. And the pitch. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Azokar makes the grab, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Man at first, George Springer next up for the Blue Jays.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Into the outfield, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Corrals it. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 7th inning stretch. Bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
0-1 down. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Varsho calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings through that.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Fires over to Guerrero, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Campusano.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Robert Suarez. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. And a pitch. Well struck, right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. But now he holds it first with a leadoff single. A little surprising he didn't try for 2. So, man aboard. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. In the air, out towards right center. Moving under it. And there's one away. Now here is Bo Bichette.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And next. For Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ripped on a line to center. Miller pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Turner climbs in on that right side. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Azokar snags it on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Jake Cronenworth. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And here it comes. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter, Romano. An all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. The punch out there, and there's 1 down.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Profar gets a piece there. 1 out, bases empty. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Biggio sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here in San Diego, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now Danny Jansen. Here comes a pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Gwynn just absolutely killed it.
So up next, George Springer. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And that one's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 27-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's...
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Toronto picks up one on this homer. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyler.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Tyler Wade. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take this one in a blowout.
Well, there was no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered in 6 straight games.
Well, Boog, he's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Yu Darvish. What do we have on him?
Well, Boog, almost 2,000 strikeouts in his career, and such a great milestone for him to reach. I think this guy's got a lot more in him. Maybe we'll see 3,000 at some point. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
The wind of the pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Falls it in for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Danny Jansen.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And that one is gone. His 16th homer of the year. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swung on, belted. Back there. Just missed it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Jose Barrios.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And the righty deals. Ball 1 to Bogarts. That just misses. And the count's even at 2. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-1.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next for the Padres, Ha-Sung Kim.
No ball, 1 strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
No ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Manny Machado, the next to hit, takes outside.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
The 1-2. On the ground. Bichette. Machado out on the play. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Guerrero takes it to the bag. What a play. Inning over. Padres knotted up with this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Justin Turner. Darvish back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Merrill ranging into the alley. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. Throw cut off to second. But he's in there easily.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Boy, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Here's a rocket out to left. And that is that.
Shit.
We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Back here at Petco Park. And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. There's the swing and a miss. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
Everything came together for him. You often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's the 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
One and two now. On the ground to third, might be 2. Rolls across the diamond. That's 1 out the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Fouled off. He was late.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And That's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well. And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. Padres leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Joey Votto. And the right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill makes his way towards it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ripped to first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Rips that one to right. Tatis makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
On the ground to short. And he beats the throw. He's safe. One gone, runner at first. Manny Machado up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike one. Late with the swing there.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jansen makes the grab. 2 down. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And he's already singled in this game. Fought off foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. 1 left for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in San Diego, Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Darvish back to work. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. But now he holds it first with a leadoff single. Little surprise. He did try for two. Bo Bichette up to the dish. That's ripped into the outfield. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he... Laser! Base hit! And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Base hit, one run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. Danny Jansen to hit here. Golden opportunity right here.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy.
That one ripped. Out of here. Grand slam. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they boost their lead. It's 6-1. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in for. Really good job at the plate.
Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1. Center field. Drops steps, heads back on it. Puts it away for the out. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH. Joey Votto. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Tatis makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Take another look at the Toronto Grand Slam. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Luis Campusano. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
0-2. And a ground ball to first. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Right-hander kicks, deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Foul ball there. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The flip to the pitcher covering. That takes care of Cronenworth.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Jurickson Profar. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. here at Petco Park. We go to the top of the fifth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. And the pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. You got to pitch.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Matt Waldron.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Next to hit, Kevin Biggio. Fires over to first. One away here in the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette, 1 for 2. Ripped on a line. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down. He's in on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead. Two outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. This one smoked out to left. Azúcar makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. So digging in, Jose Azúcar. And he deals. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drifts towards it, reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Jackson Merrill at the plate now. His first career home run happened right here at Petco Park.
Yeah, and he got the silent treatment from his teammates in the dugout, which is such a baseball thing. You don't see it anywhere else. Nothing like running through the dugout, pretending to high-five teammates who won't even look at you.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. And that one lifted in the air center field. Kiermaier moving under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner. Waldron back to work. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that is gone. Justin Turner takes him deep. His 13th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 8-1. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And the batter now, Danny Jansen. That's long gone. Another homer. His 6th of the series. It's 9-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and gone. He'll circle the bases. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-1. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog. And right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. And these guys look so dumb.
Johnny Brito on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
That one ripped right center field, and that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
He's there. He's got it. One away. So the batting order turns over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 3. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Banks off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 11-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. He's already homered in this game. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and it's 12-1. But they hold him to just a one-out single. Nice work to get the ball back in quickly.
Well done. Drives in the run. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Check gets a chance to hit. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Here comes Biggio around third. The relay to the plate, but it's offline. And it's 13-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Stephen Coley. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings here and blasts one left field, and forget it. He sends it out of here. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add a pair. It's 15-1, and the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset. Waste no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he can't make the play. There's one. Now a chance for Joey Votto. Line drive. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But it's a huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Jays are out in front 15-1. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. That one to first. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And now it's Manny Machado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
0-2.
So 2 strikes on Tatis. Got him. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. Foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Kicks and deals. Right through there. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. The wind of the pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Blue. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Tatis going back, got all of that one. His second homer of this series, and they add on. It's 17-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the...
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, number 1. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now it's going to be Kevin Biggio. He's already homered here in this one. Rips that one to right. Tatis snags it. 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
The bat, the first baseman.
Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's a rocket out to left. Azokar hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So now Turner in on that right side.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Whips it to first. They limit the damage here. The Jays get a pair on this homer. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. This is Toronto. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and here is Jake Cronenworth. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Padres, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
And down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Number 10.
Jurickson Profar, the next up for the Padres. Fly ball to right. And that is Springer. Out number 2. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Azokar. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. Back here in San Diego, ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Danny Jansen. As the lefty gets to work. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. That was blasted to the moon. His third home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 18-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
And the batter is George Springer. That one drilled left field. And it one-hops the wall.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He really stung that pitch and drove it deep, but pretty surprised he didn't end up on second base right there. I think he probably should have. But you know what? We'll give credit to the defense for holding him to a long single.
That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Man at first. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tatis makes the play, 2 away down.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now here is Kevin Kiermaier. Rips one to right. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Home half of inning number. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now to center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Chad Green. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 57, Chad Green.
The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Green goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Bounce to the right. Biggio. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. A little out front there as he swings through it. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Kiermaier snags it for the second out. Now it's going to be Ha-Sung Kim. And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming. Back here at Petco Park. We go to the 9th. And now for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. And a pitch. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend good baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Vlad swings, drives one deep left field. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Now it's Justin Turner. That one ripped. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Bichette around third. Throw is high and over his head.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every run.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Robert Suarez. That one blasted deep to right. Tatis going back. Can't get to it.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put some.
That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Cut off, throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Could be extra bases. One run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went straight.
Hit in the air, center field. Merrill settles under this one. Nabs it. Runner tags from third. Throw cut off, down to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
On the ground, Bogarts fields it cleanly. The throw to first, and the inning is over. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Heart of the order. Bottom of the 9th. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Green back to work. He swings and fouls one off. And the right-hander deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That one fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Drifts towards it, and it gets into the seats.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Jays up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Campusano in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Varsho after it. Makes the grab, and there are 2 down. Last chance for the Padres. And now Jake Cronenworth. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs. And a foul ball. Green is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty to the plate. Now, ball game.
Well, just another big win today, and everyone is jumping on board behind this ball club. They're playing so well, they're packing the stands, and it's just an exciting brand of baseball. We'll see how far it goes, but right now, no one thinks it's going to end anytime soon.
So this one got a little out of hand, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this
Hey guys, this is Bart Gaming signing off. Don't forget that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell notifications and hit me up the comments. And yeah, hope you guys hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys later.